Now, listen, you guys, celebrities are out there reacting to the news of Lil Wayne getting snubbed and, of course, Kendrick Lamar headlining the Super Bowl. And we're also going to be talking about Tiffany Haddish continuously embarrassing herself. Beyonce is coming through with another commercial and having a good time at a wedding. And we're also going to be talking about Karisha being styled by Law for the Fashion Week. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about this entire news of Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl. Now, it seems like a lot of people are beginning to realize how the music industry really works. Okay, I mean, a certain somebody has been saying this for the longest of time, and people were like, oh, you're so delusional, you and your fans are so paranoid, oh, it's not even that, oh, Jay-Z is this king, or he is this god, or this and that. Like, it's a lot of people that were out there invalidating the fact that, well, this man is allegedly known for doing others dirty behind the scenes, until of course it became Lil Wayne. That's when everybody's now all of a sudden trying to be woke, trying to say, oh well, Jay-Z was wrong. But anyway, these are some of the celebrities that reacted to the news. And this is what they had to say. Now, first of all, Lil Wayne's manager obviously came through, was not here for the foolery and everything that was going on, as he should. I mean, as the manager, I do understand why he felt the way he felt about, Lil Wayne being snubbed. Like, everybody is literally talking about how this should have been Lil Wayne. So his manager said, confused, disappointed, angry, but most of all inspired. We'll never again be in a position or have the God in a position where we are at the mercy of somebody else's decision. We'll make the decisions, okay? And I'm just like, well, I don't know, man. Like, it's just so sad watching them, do Lil Wayne dirty like this. Now, if Jay-Z can do dirty to Lil Wayne like this, imagine what he can do to a woman like Nicki Minaj. Now, do you guys see what we have all been talking about? If he's shameless enough to do something as absurd as this, okay? If he is this shameless to use clearly the NFL for his own personal benefits, what else do you think he does behind the scenes? Because this was a public spectacle where everyone is like, oh, really? They did that. But then other people are citing that, well, the other reason why he probably did not want Lil Wayne performing there was maybe Lil Wayne was going to bring out Drake and Nicki Minaj. And we know how Jay-Z really feels about the two. I mean, we all know how he feels about those two people. So maybe having Wayne performing there, it was going to be iconic. I mean, imagine all the hits that these guys have had as Young Money. If they were to perform at the Super Bowl, it was going to be untouchable. It was going to be iconic. Like, no one would have been able to touch that in as far as rappers are concerned. So obviously, I mean, yeah, he probably did not want that amount of shine on Young Money. Now, it seems like Pusha T came through and was basically saying that, well, Kendrick deserves, to perform at the Super Bowl. And I'm like, okay, of course, that's what we expect. I mean, Kendrick dissed Drake and Pusha T. So, I mean, I get it. And they are also cool. So I'm just like, that's what I expect from him. And it seems like another person who also reacted is Rihanna. Rihanna did like that post by Kendrick of him headlining the Super Bowl, and I don't know if the like is like, oh wow, this is the right decision, or if it's just a liking a post and just showing support to anyone, regardless regardless of who it is. Okay, another person who also had a couple of words to say is Master P. Okay, this is what he said. He said, salute to Kendrick Lamar for performing at the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Well deserved. He is one of the hottest music artists in the world and has one of the biggest songs right now. As ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans, I have to agree with the fans that Lil Wayne should be a part of this celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip hop artists alive, still relevant, and he is a New Orleans native. Let's not miss this cultural moment in the South. Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they are here. God is good. Change starts with us at NFL, at Jay-Z, and at Mia Cantal. Like, so yeah, it seems like Master P really, this is him being civilized in his way of, putting in the facts that you couldn't disrespect Lil Wayne like this. Like, it's not, and people are not even realizing that it's not just because he's from Nola. No, it's also because catalog wise, let's be honest, who's the biggest star between Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar, if we're gonna be honest? That being said, I saw other people arguing that, oh wow, his lyrics are too explicit. I'm like, have you ever listened to a Kendrick Lamar song? Like, what are you talking about? The Weeknd performed there because people were like, oh, wow, he's well known for using this and that and that. And I'm like, The Weeknd went and performed Feel Myself. I can feel myself. What do you think that song is about? So this entire hypocrisy in people trying to make an excuse for this foolery that Jay-Z has done for me is very tired. Another person who also reacted, a celebrity, is Caesar. Yeah, Caesar also went and liked obviously the post, and people were like, oh well, maybe they will be performing their song together, all the stars and things like that. And personally, with this entire thing, I'm just gonna see how everything is going to play out, okay? Because I mean, it was clear as day at some point that, well, Weezy began to sort of try and pander to Jay-Z to get the Super Bowl and things like that. And I guess that still was not enough. Him not mentioning Nicki as the GOAT as he usually used to was not enough for Jay-Z to give him the Super Bowl. No shade, I'm just saying, okay? That being said, I guess they also wanted him to do more in as far as the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is concerned. I guess they wanted him to publicly turn on Drake, and when he didn't do that, I guess that rubbed them the wrong way as well. And this entire thing with the fraudulent nation trying to force their artists down people's throats using muscle, it's tired, in my own opinion. You can only go so far doing that, because at the end of the day, people fall in love with talent, people fall in love with personality, people don't fall in love with the fact that every 2 minutes you have this, you have orchestrated this thing for your artist. That's not what people fall in love with. At the end of the day, these people that they are trying to snap, the likes of Lil Wayne, the likes of Nicki Minaj, those people have built a name for themselves. Those people are loved. Those people have proven the test of time. Okay, so for them to continuously do that is absurd. But then every dog has got its own day. His day is going to come. And sometimes my mom always says that when you see somebody overdoing something evil, just know that, well, it's about to go down. Like, it's like literally when you get too excited, yeah, your diddler moment is going to come if you keep this up, in my own opinion. And I don't think that he saw this coming, this amount of backlash. I don't really think that he thought people would be able to see through the shenanigans. And guess what? I think even Bongo 2 might actually be brought up out at the Super Bowl. And everything is becoming fraudulent nation, fraudulent nation, fraudulent nation. I'm just like, it's tired at this point. It's one day that people are going to be tired of these shenanigans, and they're gonna see you for who you truly are. Okay, but anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that entire situation. Or probably it was a situation where Weezy was told that, well, if you're gonna perform, we don't want to see Drake, you don't want to see Nicki Minaj, and maybe he turned that down. You don't know. Because remember, they did that to 50 Cent. Eminem said he wasn't going to do it without 50 Cent, but Jay-Z did not want 50 Cent on that stage. So maybe Weezy tried to, flex his muscle on that, on wanting Nicki and Drake to be there. But then seeing how Weezy was now moving, I don't think that he would, I think he would agree, in my own opinion. I think he would actually agree to perform without those two, without bringing them out. I'm sorry, but like lately, how he's been moving, this is getting interesting. Regine came through also in support of her dad and said the empty greatness, okay? And indeed, the man is great. But like, if you want to the thing is, listen, Kendrick even is a good artist. Like, we're not even going to play on him and say that, well, he's not a good artist, or he doesn't have, good songs. He does have good songs, but in comparison to Lil Wayne, come on. He is a star in his own right, okay? But like with Lil Wayne legendary status, I mean, you can't compare the two. I'm sorry. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we are going to be talking about Tiffany Haddish. Oh, let's start with the Beyonce thing since we're talking about Boat Nation. Yeah, Beyonce is out there giving us another commercial, with her hand showing us a little bit of personality and basically just being a goofy, like, just being playful and things like that. However, people feel like, oh my God, she only talks to us when she's selling something. Why does she not bring this personality all the time? You know how people are like when it comes to Beyonce, like they're always critical, especially when it relates to the products that she's selling. I saw that ad. In my own opinion, I feel like it was an improvement, from the previous ones that she has actually done. I feel like lately she's been loosening up and showing a little bit more personality, going back to who she truly was before they turned her into this person that does not even, you know. That being said, another video is actually circulating also on the internet of Beyonce having fun at they said that's her ex-assistant who got married. Yeah, so it's actually circulating, and they were saying that, you know what, it seems like she was actually having genuine fun. It seems like, she wasn't, trying to be a certain way. And I love to see her, just having her head down and having a good time like that. And I'm like, imagine being the assistant saying that Beyonce was at your wedding dancing to Love on Top. Now, that is a massive flex in my own opinion. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Tiffany Haddish. Now, it seems like each time I turn around, Tiffany Haddish is out there embarrassing herself. Because what do you mean you stood up during a fashion show and decided to walk the runway? What? Like, what does that? So it seems like, well, she was sitting together with Paris' sister. What's her name again? Nicki. Okay, she was sitting with Nicki and Paris, and for some reason they decided to dare her into walking on the runway, the fashion show that they were at. And for some reason, Tiffany thought it was a good idea to stand up there in a green power suit and basically walk across that runway. Like, what is this? Like, seriously, that woman must have something for embarrassing herself. Like, does she have a fetish for embarrassment? Because what was that? And people started laughing and things like that. And it seems like the internet is like, Tiffany, they are not laughing with you, they are laughing at you. Why didn't they dare each other? Why did they have to dare you? And why did you have to take the dare? Imagine how disrespectful that is. And I'm sure Tiffany has been to so many fashion shows. She knows the basic etiquette of being at a fashion show. Imagine the production. Imagine the amount of time it takes for somebody to put together a production like that, for someone to just come up there in their green pantsuit and just disrupt the whole production. Like, what is that? That's just so disrespectful to the designer and everybody who put their blood, sweat, and tears in there. Like, Tiffany, have some basic etiquette, unless this is staged. But I doubt that this was staged, eh? But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Tiffany taking this dare. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, still talking about fashion, it seems like Karisha is all over Fashion Week, all right? And this time she decided to pose in a Cinderella-inspired dress. I only say that because it's giving JT Cinderella era, but it's really, I think it's a pretty dress, in my own opinion. But do I feel like it's the best dress to complement a body type? I will let you be the judge of that, because as you know, if it comes to this fashion thing, you guys are experts. I don't know anything about that. But anyway, people are noticing that she was out there posing with Lil Roach, okay, the stylist, and people are like, oh my God, Karisha is getting styled by Lil Roach. Where is she getting the money? It should mean that, well, Diddy is still in the picture, because if you know Lil, he does not charge peanuts. The man does not charge peanuts, and the man does not just dress anyone, okay? He doesn't, okay? So obviously people are like, it should mean that, well, Diddy is still footing the bills. And I've been seeing her around Fashion Week. I guess she's trying to do her thing. She's trying to move out from the shadow, from the Diddy shadow and everything that went down. And I'm not mad at that, for her trying to rebrand herself and things like that. But do I think that she's gonna make so much impact as a fashion girly? I don't know, man. Like, it's just not, doesn't seem to be her thing. But it seems like, well, That is the lane that she has decided to take. She has decided to take that lane. And let me know also, you guys, do you think that Diddy is still footing the bills when it comes to Karisha? Do you think that they are still together behind the scenes? But that being said, do I think that if Karisha really, really wants Low, she can afford him? Absolutely. I feel like she can actually afford Low Roach by herself, in my own opinion, because this girl makes money from endorsement deals. And I do think that her promoting, the Didless alcohol, I do feel like, well, she was getting paid for that and still getting paid for that. So I think she definitely can afford him, by herself. But do I think that Law would be like at the top list of her priorities enough for her to be spending a lot of coin on him? I don't think so. So in my own opinion, indeed, it's giving Diddy still footing the bills, allegedly, in my own opinion. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like Pink Friday is out there refusing to leave the charts for good, okay? Because it has re-entered the Billboard 200 for a 34th week again. And yeah, congratulations to Nicki Minaj for that. I cannot wait for the deluxe. I cannot wait to see what they have in store in as far as the deluxe is concerned. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, we are going to be talking about Azealia Banks. Yeah, keeping up with Azealia. It seems like right now she is coming in for Paprika Spice, giving her a diagnosis. And I'm just like, where when did this girl become like I don't know, a psychologist or whatever you want to like, when? Because how, what do you mean you're telling us, what that Ice Spice is Down syndrome? Like, let me just read what she had to say, you guys. She said, we have all okay, let's all admit to ourselves, we have all collectively overlooked the very distinct and recognizable biomarkings of Down syndrome visible in the language of Ice Spice's face. And I'm just like, what does this go down to you, Azealia Banks? I'm just like, what is this? Okay, in one moment she's like a digital marketing guru and she's telling Beyonce what she should do with the brand. The next moment she's a psychologist and she's diagnosing Ice Spice on the internet. The next moment she's a fashion guru and is telling people what looks nice or what doesn't look. The next moment she's like I don't know, a music executive. Like, this girl does any and everything. Like, what is this? And I do feel like it's a little bit disrespectful also to people who actually do have Down syndrome, because I mean, are you trying to say that they are less than, and are you trying to say that they should announce wherever they go that they have Down syndrome? Like, what is this, Azealia Banks? Like, choose, what do you actually want to be? Do you want to be a psychologist? Do you want to be, a digital marketing strategist? Do you want to be a fashion, editor in a magazine or something? Like, what is it that you have, Azealia? But anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, I did not talk about the best selling female rappers in 2024 by total units. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, let us talk about it. Okay, so sitting at number one, we have Nicki Minaj. Sitting at number two, we have Doja Cat. Sitting at number three, we have Bongo 2. Sitting at number four, we have Miss Red. We have Cousin Sloth at number five, and we have The Transformer at number six. Flo Milli at number seven. Lottery Ticket at number eight, and nine, Ice Spice, 10, Saweetie. Congratulations to Saweetie for actually making it to the top 10, because you wouldn't actually, with the way things sometimes look, you wouldn't think that she would make it to the top 10. So I'm truly happy for her for being able to make it there. And that being said, let us talk about number one. We have Nicki Minaj. Obviously, that's where you expect her to be. Anything less is just not true, okay? Sitting at number two, Doja Cat. Well, yeah, kind of expect her to have that. As well, she really did have a project recently. Bongo 2 has had an album out, so that would make sense. Miss Red and Cousin Sloth. And let us talk about The Transformer. I feel like, yeah, number six makes sense because she really doesn't have like a project out, so it would make sense for her to be to not be able to make it to the top four or top five, really. The fact that Cousin Sloth is out there sitting above her is insane. And then Cousin Sloth sitting at number five and Bongo 2 sitting at number three. Something about that does not seem right to me, because if we're going to be honest, a lot of people are jamming to Cousin Sloth's songs more than Bongo 2. But then again, the catalog, I guess, is different. I guess Cousin Sloth doesn't have that many songs songs. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that list, okay? Let me know in the comment section. But it's very crazy that in 2024, Nicki hasn't released any project. She released a project in 2023, but she's still there on the Queen's throne, sitting on top like that. But I guess it's also attributable to the long catalog. But congratulations to her regardless. And that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post it in every single day. And until my next one, see you.